What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel. You guys, welcome back. It is 9:01 p.m. and your girl is weather beaten. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I was down there on Edgewood juking and jiving with my Caribbean brothers and sisters. Still had time to stop and get me a light snack and show up and watch Housewives of Potomac season finale and come on with a video and still look fresh face. This all day makeup face, boo. All day makeup face, boo. Yeah, get into it. Okay, so Real Housewives of Potomac. It's really all about Candiace, I would say. This last episode, this is episode 18. 18 episodes, you guys. Like, it is ridiculous how long they stretch our Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't care how many shows. I mean, I think they didn't come on like 4th of July weekend, but seriously, 18 episodes, y'all grouped us with that. Episode was all about Candiace. First of all, first things first, you're new to my channel, subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, comment down below. So, Candiace and Chris are having an engagement party. And, you know, every Real Housewives of Potomac franchise, Real Housewives franchise, they end the season with some kind of type of party or soiree. Well, it's Candiace and Chris's engagement party. And he sits her down and tells her that he wants his kids to come. The two he got by one woman who was told him no the first time, wasn't happy with the situation, but that she warming up to them now. And the child he hadn't seen in 9-10 years. That's a floating number there, but it's between 9 and 10, 11 years he ain't seen the boy. And he want him to come too. He gonna write a letter, and Candiace gets up on him and, you know, hugs him up, and, you know, anyway, it's supposed to be emotional. He gonna write the boy a letter and hope it reaches him somehow. Later on, when her family gets there, her sister, I don't think that's a brother, that might be a sister's boyfriend or somebody, a mama and a stepdaddy. Evidently the mama got a man. I don't understand how the mama got a man and she got so much time to spend with in Candiace and her sister's business. But he's an older man, he's around her demographic, and now I get it, you know what I'm saying? But still, y'all gotta stay active and busy. Y'all gotta keep y'all own business going so y'all can get out of other folks' business. The mama is inappropriate as hell. You know, they all getting made up and getting ready for the party that's gonna happen later on. They getting made up, and Candiace's mama is so disrespectful. Oh, she started telling Candiace she gonna be the third baby mama, and she just tells Chris, oh, you know, and she just rides him a little bit about it, but so inappropriate. Anyway, when the show opens, we get to see all the moms with their kids, Monique, Robyn, and Giselle. Let's see what else. We get to see Karen and Ray before the engagement party. They sitting there eating some La Madeleine. All the food she put out for people look like stuff she picked up at a like, you know, like a little bakery, breakfast, brunchy type place, like old Zoe's Kitchen, something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, croissants and all of that. You ain't made all these croissants and all that. For you and Ray, come on, girl. Scramble that man an egg and get him a piece of turkey sausage and a hot cup of coffee. Everybody know what breakfast between two older people is in the morning. Whatever. And they talk about his tax issues, and he keeps saying we, our finances, and, you know, she's just playing it up, and he is just like, what are you doing? He's always looking at her like, what's happening here? Are we playing? Are we serious? I mean, no, I told you I wasn't going to confirm that. Where you get this from? He always just seems completely clueless as to how she playing this scene. And she asked him, so you're in a good place. He said, we are in a good place. Let's see. Then Ashley goes to talk to her therapist. This is all before the engagement party. Ashley goes to talk to her therapist. And this is, of course, after she has talked to her mom and about Michael, and she starts to talk to the therapist about the situation and how Michael's story has been like this sliding story. First it was the restaurant has to break even, then it was that her mom raised her wrong and he don't want her to raise their children wrong. And so she was talking about how it affects her mama, and the therapist said to her, well, you keep talking about how it affects your mom, but you don't mention the fact that he doesn't want the fact is that he doesn't want to have a child with you. And she is just like, like, okay. And she just unpacks it for her, Even after she does all of that, Ashley says she still needs answers from Michael. I was like, girl, at first I really did think that they was rolling her and her mom, like getting him for his papers. I just didn't see it with him. And after his drunken stupor tonight, I was just like, oh, girl, you married weird. You should have just got out of that when you could. He is not giving her a baby, but we're going to talk about it. Later on, Ashley is talking to him. She's on the way to do some yoga, and she wants to talk to him. They haven't really talked since she's been back from France. I was like, girl, y'all barely married. Anyway, he's supposed to be this prominent real estate developer. He got so much to say about Karen and Ray and their finances and where they live, and they renting a house, so on and so forth. Now, when she go to ask him about having a baby and she want a definitive answer, okay, where's all this investigation and expertise and all of this right here when it comes to talking about you giving her a baby? And he tells her, well, up until, last year, you was on your own. I didn't see no future with you, and I'm sure you didn't see no future with me either. So you got to give me time to get my mind acclimated back around the fact of having kids after all of this. Listen, it's always going to be something, girl. It's always going to be something. He don't want to have children with you. He is not going to give you a baby because that is a lifetime bill. He's not taking on that bill. He isn't. He is not taking on that expenditure with you. No. No. Maybe if he hadn't took care of your mom all this here low these many years, but yeah. And she says, all right. I was like, she's a dodo bird. Then we see them on their way to the engagement party, and she is saying, her relationship with Michael, they perking along and being cordial, but she still has no concrete answer. Well, what did you say all right to? What did you say all right to? You still don't have no concrete answer. What you all writing to? Like, it's ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense. Whatever, Ashley. Ashley is determined. She like it. I love it. She brings Candiace an engagement tree. That's a gift you take to somebody's house the week prior. Girl, you don't bring a whole tree to a party like that. Everybody knows that. Let's talk about Robyn before the party. Her and the kids, and the husband and her family, and Juan's biological dad meet all down at the Chuck E. Cheese and bumper car rally. And it's their little baby Carter birthday. Now, when the opening montage came on, I saw him carrying that garbage can and being real obedient. I didn't know at the time that it was his birthday. Now I know why he was being so obedient and straightening up. It's like around Christmas time, they start to try to fly right on you to keep you from pulling privileges and stuff away. But I know that you a handful, Carter. Okay, so anyway, they get down to the bumper car rally, and everybody get together, her mama, her brother, her daddy, and Juan's biological daddy. And then Robyn starts to tell the story about the medium, and about Nita, Juan's mama, and how she felt about the situation. And if she was alive, she still wouldn't have told Juan's biological dad that he was a father, that Juan was his son. And he said something very poignant, which I believe to be true. He said it's a supernatural thing that the Lord did. I don't believe like that. I think it's the way God does things. He looks so much like Juan. His daddy feels like the Lord made him look so much alike. So when he saw Juan, he would never even slightly a little bit doubt that was his son. It was a good moment. Later on, Robyn talks to her mama about what Nita said about her and how she sees what everybody sees, that they belong together. Juan over there talking to his dad, and his dad said, y'all perfect for each other. Still, we don't have no definitive answer on that situation. She was a little bit more likable this episode. That little stunt they pulled where they was leaving the door and the pizza and they was talking about it in the car, I was boring. It's a non-factor. Like, what is we talking about? The girl didn't come to the door. They wasted their time and their energy, but I guess it's a scene. So yeah, so Robyn and Juan supposed to be good for each other. Let me see, who else did I get in here? Robyn, Candiace, engaged. Okay, so now let's go to the engagement party. We at Candiace engagement party. It's beautiful. It's the rooftop party, right? I always wanted a rooftop party. It's beautifully set up, and they got light little notches. Everybody's dressed fashionable and cute. We see all the couples come. We see let's see, Monique and Chris, they come in. He's carrying the gift, and they look real good. They're a beautiful couple. I'm telling y'all, their hair that Monique got in her head is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. We see Charisse arrive. We didn't get a lot from Charisse this episode, which I was glad, because you messy, boo. You messy. But we're going to see if she pop her head in on the reunion. The reunion look like it's going to make up for these whole 18 episodes they done put us through, regurgitating the same redundant bull crap. But I digress. And then we see Karen and Ray come in. It's a nice moment. We see Robyn and Giselle riding in the car, and they still talking about, I wish Karen would tell the truth. I was like, it must be sad that they don't have more conversation. Ain't nobody brought up Sherman at all. Sherman never made an appearance on scene or nothing, and nobody questioned Giselle about it at all. Nobody called her out about it. Not even Karen. It was just weird. I mean, she said a couple of things in what do you call it, in confessional, in video confessional, but nothing right there in front of Giselle. Like, it was just weird. Like, nobody brought it up at all. I guess because Ashley was so busy being messy with Karen, she didn't have time to focus on Giselle. I guess. Let's see. So that was sad, them riding together. Where your man at, Robyn? Why you always with Giselle? See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That might be why Juan ain't going ahead and pushing the envelope a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, we see Chris do a presentation, and he gives them all napkins at the party with their name in pink embroidery on the napkins. Everybody thinks it's a beautiful gesture, because you know he had them down there at that meningitis, staphylococcus, plastic soccer ball condom, whatever that function they had when they was in that nasty plastic in the hot boiling sun with them other people DNA and stuff on it, and he had supposed to be a restaurant owner, barbecue, and they didn't even have napkins. I draw the line at that type of behavior. But anyway, he gave them embroidered napkins, and it was real nice. Oh, that party bothered me. I did not like that get together. Oh, that was disgusting. Okay, so Ashley, right after the napkin situation, she talking to Michael, and you can see like little snippets of Michael drinking like through the whole engagement party. He getting redder and redder and more crazier and crazier looking, and keep wiping his mouth. I could tell he kind of low-key crunk to it, right? He ain't drunk as Cooler Brown yet, but he low-key crunk to it. Like, he is, but he drinking because he got to go over here and make this money. He got to go over here and stand toe-to-toe and harass Ray about his business and look like a bitch doing it. So he needs some liquid courage, right? Meanwhile, Ashley done slid in next to Karen, and she just goes right in. She don't say how you doing. She don't say if you settled from France, you look beautiful tonight. She don't get into any of that. She goes right at, automatically and saying, I'm glad to see you wearing your ring and you here with Ray. And Karen is like, what the hell, girl? Please go away from me with this. And she just tell the truth, Karen. Really? That's how you started? That's how you gonna do it, girl? You just walk up in the woman's face and start barking at her? Like, no. If she had scooted your narrow ass off that couch and put you down between that that table and that fire lamp, then you'd have felt real stupid over there scrambling like a turtle on your back. Yeah. And then Karen didn't get up and move. Karen went toe to toe with it, and Candiace stuck her head around Monique. It was Karen and Monique sitting in between Candiace and Karen, and on the other side of Karen was where Ashley had her pen in. And you know, and Monique said, "What you taking?" Not Monique. Candiace said, "You taking a dig at her. You starting something. It's shade, but you trying to get something going." And Karen was like, "I don't care nothing about her. She need to worry about her freakazoid husband. She don't need to worry about my husband. And I don't owe you no explanation." Meanwhile, Michael done had enough drinks. He done walked over to Ray. Ray is talking to Candiace's aunt and her mama. And her mama looked pretty for a minute. And Ray is introducing himself and speaking to everybody and being cordial. Michael walked right up behind him. I mean, he could have grind his hips on Ray. On Ray's hip, like he was right up on him. Yeah. Now, so where do you guys live now? And Ray was like, "What?" And he was like, "Where do you guys live now?" And Ray was like, "What are you talking about? You been to our house?" He was like, "Well, I know you've been to your house, but that's a rented house. It is rented, isn't it?" Ray was like, "That is none of your damn business. Back up. Like, what is you talking about? Move along, sir." "Well, I know. I was just asking." But he says, "I don't care. That ain't none of your business, sir. Move along." So then he goes over to Karen after he has accosted Ray and tells Karen that he feels disrespected by Ray. I asked him about if y'all was renting the house, and Karen said, "Well, what did he say?" And Michael said he said it was none of my business. And Karen said, "Well, that's what he was supposed to tell you. It's none of your business. Move along, creep. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? It's none of your business. What else? Why you over here? Why you over here? You looking for your business? It ain't over here." He just went on about his business. I was like, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how successful of a construction or development tycoon you are, sir. If you need the money so bad that you got to embarrass yourself on live TV. He looked crazy as hell. And that was literally on the end of that. We see where Candiace gets up and she makes a beautiful speech about her and Michael and loving him. It's real sweet. They do like a little pizza check-in. Giselle asks Karen, did she get a pizza? And Karen doesn't recall what she talking about. A lot of people go through the garage, but Karen, you know, she be so busy talking instead of telling people to mind their damn business. Like Ray, you see Ray didn't have no more conversation from Michael. He was like, "That ain't your fucking business, sir. Move along." Okay. Karen don't know how to do that. She said, "I just went out the front door the other day." Now, listen, when you married, people, things move all the time. When you married and you in a family, things move all the time. He could have got the pizza from the front door and just put it in the garbage, not knowing where it was coming from. Like, didn't mention it to her. I mean, we don't know. They could have been at the wrong house. But, of course, they tried to put a little bit more air into this. This was at the end. Like, it was dry. It was weird. It was not a good end of the season closer at all. There was no big shebang. It was boo. It was boo, boo, boo. Robyn, they did a recap on everybody. Robyn done lost $35,000 on a shady contractor. These things happen. She still ain't done with the house. She still ain't finished it. It ain't been flipped. Whatever. And Giselle ain't got Sherman. The business going strong and she looking for a house. Let's see, Monique and Chris done made a baby. He rubs her belly down. And, of course, you know, they moving on about their business. We don't discuss Sharice. Karen is supposed to still be rich, still be a mogul. I think she said she coming out with La Dame perfume. She ain't going to say when because she don't know when she going to be able to finish paying them people and get everything solidified. And so she can't really lock down a date. I thought it was funny when they tried to lock her down about her taxes. We need to know. We need to know. Yeah, Bravo said we paying you to tell your nitty gritty and embarrass yourself all the way, all the way, all the way. Okay. But Karen was like, I don't know. You have to ask Ray about that. No, we asking you because we need receipts. She was like, well, all I can tell you is that the Lord is good. That's all I can tell you. I was like, oh, wow. Anyway, she still don't want to live in Florida. Let's see who else. Ashley's still waiting. She's still doing yoga and still waiting on Michael. She decided she love her husband. She's not gonna give up on it. You just riding them few little years out, girl. Get your paperwork, get your money, and go on about your business, okay? And you're gonna have to get you another life now. You're gonna have to get you another storyline. You're gonna have to find you something else to hold on to this potato, okay? Anyway, you guys, that is the Real Housewives of Potomac. Womp womp. Until next time, listen, the reunion is next week. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I like it when we get all the ladies in the room and Andy get to being super messy, you know, and reading the more messy questions that's supposed to be from the internet. It's gonna be good, you guys. Until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll holla.